When the Minnesota Fighting Vikings hired defensive coordinator Ed Donatell, you're thinking, all right, he's coming from the Vic Fangio tree. We're going to blitz the ever-living crap out of everyone. We're going to get some pressure, or we're going to get after. Plus, you have za'darius Smith and Daniil, the real deal Hunter, and DJ Wanham and Patrick Jones. You're going to get after that ass, Jimmy. That's right. You're going to go out and get it. But hasn't been that way. Hasn't been that way so far. ESPN Analytics Index put together a whole bunch of stats and whatnot. NFL pass rushing, blah, 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 for players and teams. And for the Vikings, it's a team pass rush win rate. So the Cardinals are up at 155%. By the way, the Cardinals are number one in the league in terms of blitzing, which, if you can get pressure with 4, that's fantastic. But when you can't, you're sitting ducks. And that's what the Vikings have been for over the last couple of weeks. But where are the Vikings on this list? We're going down in the earlier round. I'm going down, 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 down. It's 3 different songs right there. The Vikings are 5th worst in the National Football League, only winning on 35% of their pass rushing snaps, which is just not... It's not good. It's actually no bueno at all, man. And Mike Zimmer just having a field day right now. He's ready to run through a wall, maybe start a fight with someone. Who knows? Who really knows? But yeah, everyone and their mom criticized Zimmer for his defense, rightfully so. And then this time, not so much. And the Vikings, they did well. Opening week against the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. Yes, Rodgers didn't have his top 2 tackles. Yes, Rodgers didn't have Allen Lazard. Do not care. 4 sacks, 18 pressures. Now, the Eagles game was interesting because the Vikings still recorded 3 sacks on Jalen Hurts, except a lot of that was more Jalen Hurts moving in the pocket. Nothing materialized, and it wasn't really a sack. It was just more of a tackle for loss, if that makes sense. But still 13 pressures in that spot. Now, he had 18 pressures against the Lions, but 0 sacks, and it's just ridiculous, man. You're at home. You're against the freaking Lions. They were down 2 offensive linemen, even though their tackles with Decker and Penei Sewell are elite, but it's just messed up, man. Just messed up. So explaining this nonsense, sample size would be 1. It's only been 3 games, etc. New defensive scheme really settling in also with Ed Donatell, moving from the 4-3 to a 3-4. That is a big-time shift, especially with a lot of these leftover players learning brand new positions. Also, you had elite offensive lines with the Eagles as well as, 60% for the Lions. Dan Skipper, great job, Skip. All that stuff. Also, Philly and Detroit had good game plans. Hurts was getting rid of the ball early and often. Same thing with Jared Goff. Have to call a spade a spade. And also, one of the main reasons why is that the Vikings, they haven't been getting home with 4 for whatever reason, which is really interesting. But even if you're sitting back in coverage with 7, especially when you're playing deep, quarterbacks who aren't under duress will pick you apart. You saw it with Jalen Hurts week 2. You saw it with Jared Goff week 3. And the Vikings are only blitzing on 16.9% of their downs, which is 5th lowest in the National Football League. Like we said, correlation is not causation, but the Cardinals are number 1 in pass rush win rate, and they're number 1 in blitz. I don't know, man. Where the big concern is like, well, if you blitz, that means that your corners are out on an island, and sometimes it's cover 1, sometimes it's cover 0, and you could give up a big play, or it could be death by 1,000 cuts, and that's even more demoralizing, frankly, when everything is underneath, and then they run it for a big play, they get yards after catch. It just sucks. And also, Daniil and za'darius just need to win. They just need to win. They need to get after it. They're supposed to be the leaders out there on this defense, and they have to get it. Where the Vikings may have to consider bringing in a pass rushing defensive lineman, because Diesel Dalvin, solid. Harrison Phillips, solid. Jonathan Bullard, which is, what's ironic is that all 3 of these guys are known for their run defense and not so much their pass rush, and the run defense sucks. But, but getting Blacklock in there more as a pass rusher, maybe even bringing in someone else, I don't know. I'm just spitballing right now. And then you got Daniil Hunter, you got za'darius Smith, DJ Wanham. They have to win. They have to get after it on the edge. And, hey, if Ed Donatell is so hell-bent on rushing 4, you got to get home with 4. Or you have to start bringing some heat. You can't just play 2 deep safeties and drop 7 in coverage and have your corners play 8, 9, 10 yards off the ball, because even the worst quarterbacks in this league, if you're not getting home with 4, whether it's 4 on 5, 4 on 6, if they're not getting home, they will pick you apart. Like, even the worst even Jimmy Garoppolo will do the damn thing, right? But Donatell, hey, you guys have to start winning, or you have to start blitzing, or I'm going to predict right now, is Ed Donatell going to retire to a senior defensive advisor role, and then Mike Pettin comes in as the defense coordinator? I don't know. Watch that bye week 7, man. Who knows? But Your thoughts are thoughts. The Vikings apparently have the fifth. I just made up a number. Fifth, because I was trying to say first and fifth at the same time, so it came out Firth. Colin Firth. That's right, man. Kingsman. Fifth worst pass rush in the NFL according to ESPN. And we went into why. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.